Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of On the Record with your host Tone Vase. We are sitting here at the Deribit office, which I've been very looking forward to visit here in Amsterdam. So let's say hi to Marius of Deribit.
Hey guys, hi Tone.
Hey, thanks for having me over at your office. I know we've been chatting for a little while now, back and forth, and a lot of you know I had a little fallout with BitMax for obvious reasons. And I already see some comments. What's Deribit? Well, you guys are about to find out what's Deribit. So Marius, tell us a little bit something about yourself first, and then we're going to talk about why this On the Record is about Deribit.
Well, I'm Marius, and I started with Deribit with my brother in 2016. My brother is John. He's the CEO of the company. I'm a COO and his right hand. John was in 1999. He was an options trader, and he knew everything about options. But it was back in the days. It was trading in the pit, not like behind screens nowadays. So and after 1 year, he stopped that. He didn't have the personality to be shouting in the pit and fighting for his trades. But he was always feeling very close to, with financial derivatives trading and options trading. So then he became a pilot and did some other stuff. He has a factory of wooden houses, but always was very interested in options trading. And then Bitcoin came. And then he was like, wow, I can build a Bitcoin exchange with options. I can build my own option exchange. So, and then he found the right developer and started developing right away. And 2016 we launched, and here we are now.
Awesome. And you guys are based here in the Netherlands?
Correct, yeah.
Decided to domicile basically here.
Yeah.
And Deribit is open to which, and as we discussed, you only recently got approval for Dutch citizens to trade on Deribit.
Actually, we never had a real no. It was like it wasn't really clear, but recently we felt comfortable to accept them again. Yeah.
So Dutch citizens are allowed to trade on the Dutch exchange.
yeah, but we don't do active marketing in the Dutch. We're like international company, so that has to be very clear. Yeah.
All right, very cool. And I will do some screen share. By the way, guys, I did have a Deribit affiliate link in the past. I actually took it down. I wanted to look into the whole legal structure and the legal aspect of it. I am now feeling, after looking into the legal aspect and after discussing it with Deribit, it looks like it is possible for me to promote this affiliate link. So please check it out. It is now, if I do screen share, as of today, there is a Deribit affiliate link back on my affiliate page. So if you are interested in trading on a platform that is similar to BitMax, and we will talk about that a little bit, it certainly has similarities. I personally have a testnet account. I have almost completed. I'm waiting for, it's almost there, another passport, which I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. And then it becomes a matter of me getting rid of my US citizenship and US passport. And then I would actually be able to trade on the actual Deribit platform versus the testnet that I currently have open for you. And you can tell right there with test.deribit.com. So if I ever do execute some trades to show people how to execute trades, and this will become part of my webinars and workshops, using Deribit to show trade execution, I will, of course, be using the testnet until I can legally trade on Deribit, or you guys open up to US citizens, or I dump my US passport, whichever comes first. So for now, this is all going to be on the up and up and in a legal structure for me to be able to do this publicly, just for the trolls, because you guys love to jump to conclusions. All right, so yep, so check it out. It's now in the affiliate section. So let's jump on and talk about Deribit. So you guys have a perpetual futures contract, very similar to BitMax, and a pair of option expirations, 28th of June, 27th of September, so the end of June, the end of September. And you also have the only other currency you have is the Ethereum. Now remember, guys, I'm on the test net, so it's a lot less liquid than the real thing. And we can go to a daily chart of Ethereum. And Ethereum is new, right? You guys already had it for a while.
Recently we added Ethereum.
Okay, because I don't remember seeing it before. I remember you guys being simply a Bitcoin exchange. And but you have added Ethereum and maybe a few more altcoins in the future?
Yes, we are working hard on adding more altcoin futures. We are aiming for in the next couple of weeks, well, probably going to be between 1 or 2 months. And the goal is to be before the end of the year to have the most derivative products in the world in terms of crypto, of course, on our exchange.
Awesome. So let me see how many live viewers we have here. Excellent. Oh, not as many as I expected, but that's okay. So, and you also offer, oh, I'm on the Ethereum side. Let's go back to the Bitcoin side. Okay, so here's the daily chart of Bitcoin, of course. And remember, guys, this is the test net. If you check the list on the Deribit website, which countries are approved or which are not. And then if you're in the approved countries and I have a global audience, well, there you have an affiliate link. And you also offer options, and you're the only crypto exchange that has been offering options. But I know there hasn't been much liquidity, but to me, that's understandable because the crypto traders, they're fairly new to trading.
Correct.
And not many people know how to trade options. Have you ran into this problem?
Well, yes, it's a chicken egg story, right? So like with many things like this, but actually the volume and the options has recently really picked up. Also the liquidity. There are some active market makers on the exchange doing a great job. And also with the volatility, the price changes of Bitcoin, it's not that easy to quote Bitcoin options. But yeah, I think there's a decent market now, and you can trade bigger sizes if you want with the upcoming feature that we're going to launch. This is a block trade feature, in which you can ask for like a big trade of 100, 200 Bitcoin and like a trade with several strikes and puts and calls together and ask for one price from a market maker. So yeah, I think in terms of options, we're doing pretty well. And as you say, we are not the only one. There are some others. But I think like 98% of the Bitcoin option volume is on our exchange.
On your exchange.
Well, there could be some OTC deals going on, right? But we don't have any. We can't measure that. So yeah.
So since Deribit does remind me a lot about BitMax, so how have you been as far as more active users, more volume? I think you guys are growing very, very quickly, especially now that people are getting kind of frustrated with not being able to execute trades during high traffic times on BitMax. Mm-hmm. Have you seen your volume grow significantly over, let's say, this year?
Yeah, well, we always compare our volume to other derivative exchanges, and I think that's the best measure to see how you're doing compared to others. And like where we did like around 1-2% of the market 6-7 months back, we now are at 10-15%. So there's a really nice.
So you're
growth.
10 to 15. Well, BitMax dominates the volume in the derivative side these days. I remember in the early days when BitMax was just launching, there was 796, and there was OK Coin and their futures.
ICBit.se.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
I remember trading on 796. There's even articles of me writing about trading on 796. And there's obviously articles of me about back from 2014 days, 14 and 15 days, mostly even 14, I think, of BitMax. And BitMax took over all the volume. So you guys are about 10 to 15% of BitMax's volume.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, so I think once you're at like 25 to 30%, it becomes pretty liquid.
Well, it already is pretty liquid. I think it's for the most of the traders is liquid enough.
Right, and also you guys only have just 2 contracts on Bitcoin, and I don't know how many on Ethereum. So BitMax has way more altcoins. So if you compare your Bitcoin and Ethereum Bitcoin volume to their Bitcoin volume, it's probably on the higher range because their total volume has other coins that you don't.
Actually not, because on BitMEX, I think the majority, I think maybe 70% of the volume is in the Bitcoin.
Is in the Bitcoin.
Yeah, is in
right,
Bitcoin.
but that means 30% isn't, right? But you don't have that 30%.
Yeah, well, we believe there will be, like, if we add more products, it will be more easy for the users to stay on one platform. That should be us. If we add more products, and we believe, like, once we add other coins as well, then they just can stick to one exchange, and that would be us.
All right, so this is another really cool thing. So when we met in New York during Consensus, you guys gave me one of these chocolate bars, and I just bursted out laughing. So check this out, guys. Oh, wait, I got to stop the screen share here. Check this out. So you guys made these wrappers for the chocolate bars, and it's basically the error message that many of you had seen on the BitMEX platform. So how did this troll job came about? You got to tell us the story here.
Well, actually, we had chocolate bars without a system overload, just like Deribit promotion chocolate bars. And somehow Arthur Hayes got one on his hands, and then he made a tweet about it, that he was with the chocolate bar eating it, and that he would eat us if we.
Oh, can I find that tweet?
Yeah, you can find it on Twitter.
It's Crypto Hayes is his Twitter handle, right?
I think so, yeah. And we were just we actually were in Hong Kong back then, and just thinking about, okay, how can we respond in a funny way, right? So, and then, well, the rest is history. We created this chocolate bar, and we sent a box to the office in Hong Kong of BitMEX.
I should have been more prepared. Oh man, it's maybe I don't have a Twitter handle. Hold on.
Maybe one of the guys who's listening, watching the show.
Well, I'm not on screen share right now, so that's probably why I need Arthur's Twitter. There.
I think it's, you have to go like he doesn't.
No, I got it. Yeah. That was my problem. Hold on. I'm just doing a quick Google search, guys. Don't ever Google search on live air. Oops.
If you just go to his Twitter account, you can find it quite easily, I think.
Yeah, I don't know how to search within Twitter.
Just scroll down. This is our
there
response.
There it is.
That's our response.
Yeah, but from your response.
Yeah.
But where's the? Oh, you didn't reply to the original tweet. You didn't link to it.
No. We just made a new tweet.
Oh man, that's great. So here, we'll show it. I gotta find the original tweet though. I gotta find the original tweet from Arthur. That's so there it is. Since you enjoyed our chocolate so much, we decided to order a box especially for you. It's on the way to your office. And oh wow, you guys had 2,000 likes on that one.
Yep. I think the community really liked it. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go and retweet that. All right, cool. Yeah, I gotta find the original tweet, but
if you click on Crypto Hayes there, it's you can find it right away, I guess.
Oh, here it is. It is an article. Is that it?
That was the one, yeah.
Sure. that was his original picture?
Yeah, he says like nom 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 motherfucker, something like that.
Yeah. Okay, so there it is. That's the original tweet. This is what I do to those who dare try to assert BitMEX. Yep, there. So that's what led you to put his overload error message on the cover of the bar.
That was the best way to respond, I think.
Yeah. All right. So that was really cool, actually. So there you go. We'll put the article in the video description.
And this is the cool thing about crypto. You can, of course, we have respect for the BitMEX guys. I think they have respect for us, and we're just fooling around with each other. Yeah. That's really cool that it's possible in crypto.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, and I do as well. Like I said, if you Google me and BitMEX, articles go back to 2014, back of me in the early days. Everything was the wild west. So you can still find. I still have a good relationship, with Deribit, with the BitMEX guys as well. But it's time to eventually it's time to pick sides. And since I can't have an affiliate link with BitMEX anymore, now I have a legal structure to do it with Deribit. All right, very cool. So what else have you seen from like the crypto and the trading space? How did the bear market What did you see in the volume and trading? Did a lot of people get frustrated? Do you see less traders, or do you see people coming back? What's it been like running an exchange through the bull and bear market?
Well, for us, like, we have been growing since day one, basically. So even during the bear market, we were growing. So personally, from an exchange perspective, we didn't see a pullback in volume, so to say. We have been growing steadily, and last month more than steadily, I think. Pretty parabolic. So, from an exchange point of view, no, we didn't have a hard time in the bear market. We have been healthy all the time, so things are good. Yeah, even in the bear market, we're good. And what was really interesting to see is that during the bear market, we did see a lot of onboarding of professional parties coming to our platform and stuff like that. So we already said, like, to each other here, like, okay, we feel something is going on. And like, we feel like a lot of people are entering the market, and as Bitcoin has become so much more professional in the last couple of years, and especially the last year as well. And the price is not always reflecting what the state of Bitcoin is, right? I mean, we are in a better stage right now than Bitcoin was last year when it was $7,000 or $8,000. So yeah, I think people should keep that in mind. And now price going up. Let's hope it keeps on going like that.
Yeah, no, it's cool. And like, the big question is, when you guys start to take over BitMEX's volume, you're not going to have this, right?
Correct. We Deribit has been built from day one to scale, and of course we also have sometimes issues, but they're all solvable. Already at current state, we already do I think 2 or 3 times the orders per second that BitMEX is doing, and our system is much more responsive and much better. But we don't stop there. Going to be an update soon that we can even do a lot of more, and it's going to be next week, I guess.
No, that's actually really, really cool. And we just need a little more volume and a little more value on chain, and then there'll be plenty of liquidity to go around, even for the big boy traders.
Yeah, well, like, I think last couple of days ago, we just did 1 billion USD in 24 hours. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you guys in touch with any of some kind of major institutions? Are they reaching out to you, interested in some of this liquidity, or is still more for the retail consumer?
Retail, of course. Like, Bitcoin is driven by retail, I think. But yeah, we've seen a lot of these parties we're talking about entering our exchange, especially interested in options, and also they are interested in block trade functionality, because then they can actually choose the counterparty. Because right now, if you're trading on Deribit, you actually don't know who the counterparty is. Could be anyone. Well, basically it's us, but from a technical point of view, or how to say, the lawyers might think differently about that. So they would really want to know who the counterparty is. Well, with doing block trades, we can actually enable that. So we can enable onboarding of bigger clients who need to know who the counterparty of the trade is. So in this, we are working with this with Paradigm. They are making a great app, and we hope to launch it soon, like in the next 1 or 2 months. Block trade functionality for institutions and very big players as well.
Yeah, let's see if you guys have any questions. I'll try and keep an eye on the live chat here. And but yeah, you guys even have like your own ledgers right here. Thank you for the gift, by the way. Now I have a Deribit ledger going. This is awesome. Thank you. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, Zizo is asking, yeah, we should bring Ugly Old Goat to Deribit. I agree, we should bring Ugly Old Goat to Deribit. Man, Ugly Old Goat, he's one of my friends, speaks at my conferences. I don't know if you've ever seen his videos with like a goat costume.
Not
he
yet.
Recently, so at one time he was top 10 by cumulative volume on BitMEX. One guy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's doing very well, and he's taking a little break from trading. Doesn't trade much anymore. Yeah, and then he did some more trading, and he turned like a couple of Bitcoin into a huge amount just like in a couple of months. Like, he's Ugly, you're doing a great job, man. Gotta have you on again on the show. We can talk about some of your trading. All right, so how has the legal environment has been here in Europe? I'm sure you guys are dealing with regulators all the time. And no issues. Everything is you're not really, nothing big has come up. They seem to be fairly open to it.
Well, open is a different way to say it, but in the Netherlands, there are no rules for crypto derivatives trading. So we are in a gray area, and we try to stay unregulated as long as possible. I think the unregulated exchanges are growing a lot faster because you can just focus on the tech, focus on the product instead of focusing with the regulators, which takes a lot of time and a lot of resources. But eventually we might take that path, but we try to postpone it as long as possible. And as of today, we are not in talks with regulators or stuff like that, not actively. We have been, but right now, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not too worried about that? You feel comfortable with the current legal structures in here in Netherlands?
As of today, yes. Yeah. But we might look for other jurisdictions in the future, for sure. Yeah.
All right. Very cool. All right, guys. Let me know if you have any questions, and we can talk more. Yeah, hey guys, I'm gonna bring a bunch of these chocolate bars, probably to the carnivory dinner if Jimmy doesn't kick me out of our own carnivory dinner. We'll bring some chocolate bars to the carnivory dinner, and there'll be some chocolate bars over at the workshop. I am teaching the workshop here in the Netherlands. Huge thank you to Marius and Deribit. They are sponsoring the lunch at the tone-based trading workshop that's gonna take place on Saturday. And yeah, let me see if you have any questions, guys. Nope, don't see any questions.
Maybe I can tell a little bit about our upcoming products that we're working on.
People are asking about, well, you know what? I will leave it at that.
Funding mechanism.
Yeah. Certain countries are not allowed to trade there, so therefore you will be blocked. I mean, it is similar to BitMEX in that way. So you guys do KYC when you have to.
No, we don't do a KYC. We do, but for institutions we do KYC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You have any questions for me? Oh yeah, we should talk about where the price is going. You guys are seeing it. I don't know. Well, you obviously, like, there's all these rumors about, oh yeah, what about market makers? How do the market makers work on your exchange? Because there's also people are like upset about BitMEX's market makers sometimes.
Yes, we don't have an in-house trading desk, so it's all other parties trading on Deribit, and yeah, I think that is the way. How to say it? It's a matter of it's not in our DNA to trade against our customers. We feel it's better if it's separated and let it up to the market, let the market trade, and we don't want to involve there. So we want to be like a clean market with market makers and retail traders and directional people who want to make directional positions, stuff like that. Yeah.
All right, very cool. Yeah, we got to get your data over on TradingView as well. I know the TradingView is a little bit hard to reach these days.
Well, actually, they are eager to add us, and right now they are waiting for us to update something, and we will do it shortly, and then we'll get on TradingView soon.
All right. So what do you think about the price of Bitcoin? So you guys have been in the market for a while. You're watching it. I'm sure you guys have a troll box. You've seen like people chatting about the price. What do you think? Do you think we're going up a little too far, too fast? Pullback? Do you think we bottomed? What's your? You're not a trader yourself,
no,
right?
I did do some market making. Some market making on 796 before. Did some arbitrage like back in the days against OKX or OKCoin. But no, I think it's hard to predict the price of Bitcoin in short term. But long term, I think there's only one way, and that's up. Basically, yeah.
All right. So you think we bottomed, then we're going up?
Well, we are in a chat group with some from friends, and actually, I won the game Guess the Bottom. I guessed it at 3,140. So,
oh wow! Yeah, that's pretty good. That's only about what, $12 off or something, or $7 off?
Yeah,
that was pretty good. Maybe you should be trading.
Yeah, but no, I don't trade. Sometimes maybe writing some calls just for fun on the option side, but no. But where the price of Bitcoin is going short term, I have no clue. Long term, I think we're going up.
All right. Well, I'm sure my viewers are dying for me to talk a little bit about the price of Bitcoin, as they always do. So once again, hey guys, so I'm sitting here at the Deribit office. I brought back my Deribit affiliate link now that I do have a legal structure behind it, along with the fact that my second passport is almost ready. And all that's left is to eliminate the US one, and then I can actually trade on Deribit. For now, I will be using the testnet in order to show you guys, in order to demonstrate how to properly execute trades. I will be teaching an options workshop this summer, which is another reason why I wanted Deribit to play around with Deribit so I can use it in order to show you option spreads and how to set those up. And yep, the affiliate link is back up on my affiliate page if you're interested in signing up, if you are within the legal jurisdiction to sign up. And let's take a look for a minute at the price of Bitcoin. I did a show earlier today. I wasn't sure if we were gonna get this interview going today, but we did. So it wasn't that much of a walk. So not much has changed from a few hours ago. We are still stuck at 7,800 on the price of Bitcoin. And here is the daily chart. Oh, wait, we did drop. What am I missing here? Something is not updating. Hold on. One of these did not update. And I don't know which one.
7,686.
Oh, so we dropped. Hey guys, so like I said this morning and yesterday, I was expecting this to turn back down and for us to go lower, and it looks like we are. So keep an eye on that because like I've been saying for the last couple of days, I know I've been sounding like a broken record because I didn't think we would go all the way. I didn't think we would go all the way to 9,000 originally. But now that we did go to 9,000, I'm still looking for my 30 to 40% correction. And the correction that we had was only 18%. So we're still, a good 12% shy of the end. The earliest area I would expect this correction to end is in the low 6,000s. But I do think it's going to go lower. I am looking to buy this dip if the opportunity presents itself. We are currently on a price flip on a 12-hour chart with 10 hours to go. And I do think this will probably come down into an 8, giving you a 9 later today. The daily chart is really starting to accelerate. So right now, I would say if the current candle, if today's candle closes at a new daily low, Bitcoin could be in a little bit of trouble. You also have a prior swing low right in this area of 7,600. So closing below 7,600 gets Bitcoin into a little bit of trouble. And I'm going to slide this arrow right over and maybe shorten it up a little bit, going into that $6,400 zone. Okay. So that's basically what I'm looking for. I am a bear here. On the current short term, you want to watch this area very carefully on a 4-hour chart between the setup trend line and the rising moving average. You could have a red 2 going below a red 1 next candle in about 2.5 hours, and that could accelerate a bit of the drop. That's basically what I'm looking for. The hourly chart has just went bearish. I wouldn't put too much stock on the hourly chart. The stock market just opened. I'm actually curious. I want to give this one more minute of trading because my futures are on a 10-minute delay, but I don't think I'll be with you guys for 10 more minutes. I really want to see how the daily S&P opens. And it looks like it has just opened and we're trading up. So, man, if the S&P goes to a new all-time high this year, that would be a little unexpected, even though I'm a huge bull. I just think that I didn't expect new all-time highs until next year. But hey, if we go there this year, that just means the market is even stronger than people thought it was. And I'm pretty bullish. If the current candle can recover all of last week's crash, that's pretty much bullish, and that would be very good for year end. So the sell in May and go away literally lasted only the month of May at this point, which is rare. Usually it lasts into the middle of the summer. That's pretty much it. Gold has been the hot topic lately. Gold weekly chart is currently breaking the setup trend line. It wasn't this morning, but we still have 2 more days to go. We have all day today, all day tomorrow. Let's see where that closes. Still a little skeptical on gold, but it is setting up for a breakout to new all-time highs if it can get past this 1385 zone. That's basically my view on gold. You have any opinions on European stock markets, currencies? Anything interest you in the financial world, or you're focused on Bitcoin and crypto?
Yeah, correct. I used to be interested in gold and silver, but well, not anymore. It's now only Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Yeah.
All right, awesome. Hey guys, once again, this has been an episode of On the Record with Deribit. I usually do these things, and then I ask like questions, like very skeptical questions. Like the other day, I was sitting at a mining facility, and they were talking about 7% monthly interest on contracts. So I was very, very skeptical. I don't really have that much skepticism on Deribit, guys. I mean, I've been watching the exchange for a while, since about 2016. I remember when you guys were just starting up, and haven't really seen too much, bad stuff in the press. So it's hard to be skeptical at the moment. Of course, like with every exchange in the crypto space, I always tell people to be careful. The way I was trading, whether it was 796 or BitMax, I would literally only leave Bitcoin in exchange I was willing to lose. So my stop loss was literally the loss of my entire account. So if but basically, you never want to risk more than 10% of your account at any trade. But in crypto, I'd rather, if my trading account is 10 Bitcoin, I'd rather keep the 9 Bitcoin on a Deribit ledger, transfer 1 Bitcoin into the exchange, have my stop loss be the total loss of that Bitcoin. And if that trade goes bad, then I'll transfer another Bitcoin in later on when I see another trade, just to keep my Bitcoin safe. That's always been my advice. I don't like leaving coins sitting on an exchange that aren't in a trade. That's not what I do in my traditional markets, because I don't worry about hacks or anything like that. We just saw the hacks at Binance, at Bitfinex seems to get hacked every year. Here's another question.
Yeah.
How do you guys do, like, withdrawals? Is it like once a day, similar to BitMax, and you have multi-sig with multiple people?
We do withdrawals once a minute. So
you do instant, perpetual withdrawals.
Nearly instant, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we have a hot wallet which only contains like less than 1% of the total deposits of the users. Okay. And then 99% is used in cold storage. Of course, we use multi-sig, and the private keys are divided by several safes. And I think the majority of the cold storage is like very hard to reach. It could cost a couple of days to retrieve them, but since we are a growing exchange, we like always the hot wallet needs to overflow, and we can nearly withdraw any withdrawal within 1 minute, and sometimes the hot wallet needs to be refilled, and it could take, in the worst case, up to 24 hours. But safety first, right?
Yeah, no, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, very cool. Hey guys, so I'm not sure if there's any seats left at the carnivory dinner. I have to update this page. Mine still says 4 seats left, but it probably isn't. It may or may not be sold out. Maybe there's a seat left. We are doing a carnivory dinner with Jimmy Song. I'll try to sneak in a few chocolate bars. Just not going to show them to Jimmy. You can see the menu right here. You have to be registered to know what restaurant it's in. And I'll see some of you there. I'll see some of you at my workshop in Amsterdam on Saturday. And of course, my next webinar is about entries, exits, and stop losses. And a couple of weeks after that, there'll be a webinar on risk and money management, which is actually very, very critical. I underestimate how critical it is. It's very boring to teach, but it's really, really important in order for you to stay a profitable and successful trader. All right, we're gonna go ahead and end it here. I'm gonna stop the screen share. Once again, thank you, Marius of Deribit here in Amsterdam, and thank you for the chocolate bars.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Thank you for coming here to the office.
It was great. Hey guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.